Alright guys, picking it up here on the way to Battle Brisbane. Second last round of the season. We've been 6-3-1 in our last 10. Boys are on an absolute tear compared to the 0-8 record we had to start off the season. We're fighting Brisbane to get the last playoff spot that's available. They're currently 1 win ahead of us and we've got 3 games left to play. So these 2 games that we've got in Brisbane, we've got to win at least one of them to keep our finals hopes alive. All the rest of the boys flew out of Sydney, but I had to look after the kids during the day, so I had to fly out to Newcastle and meet them. Feeling good coming into the weekend. We've got a point out of every round in the last 4 rounds, so we're keen to keep that going here, keep our season alive.
Nice move by Sobchak.
Sobchak coming
really
back in.
Yep.
He's going to send it back into the slot.
Space.
He's going to move it back out. He's using the defense. Defense coming in for a shot. And a save. Monroe coming out to help. And he's 1 possession here. An opportunity here for McTaggart.
Looking for his
Feeding for his
chaos.
Oh, it's not there yet. And he's got a goal. I can't believe it. That's what we want to see. That's the kind of play we see from Sobchak when he's back in our number 1 point scorer.
Sobchak with the wraparound possession. Keeps it at the blue line and the Coast team moving the puck up the ice.
Looking for that play. What a shot.
18. Just found a bit of space in the
Just couldn't get in
slot.
front of it.
Coast with a quick reply, 3-2.
And an opportunity here for Harley. Harley Anderson, 20. Play there as Harley was out wide and he's just taken that pass and sent it straight in. Not letting that.
Coast penalty kill being really conservative here, boxing in.
And a shot and a goal on Monroe. He didn't even sit.
It's absolutely cost the Coast team.
And that's where you want to be. Connor's going to send that back out.
He's an outlet
Moving
pass.
back in and we've got a 2-on-1.
Gets around him. There's a little bit of space here.
Back in the center ice and he takes a shot.
Monroe
collapse on
down. He makes a great save.
He's really worked it out after the 5-hole. He needs to come down pat on that.
Back by Speck. Good space up the ice.
And
Great
he sent
pass
it in.
into the slot.
And a
Shoots.
shot on net, but Monroe's not going to let that in. Full strength, full strength. A bit of a fight in front of net, and he's got it, and it's a goal for the Rampage.
Is that Sobchak? 2 goals and 1 assist for him tonight, Nick?
He's playing great tonight. He's playing very great tonight. Getting fed those pucks every day from McTaggart, and Sobchak going to take that. 1 back to Rampage, but the Arena Coast managed to get a hands on it back again as Sobchak gets in the way, doing his job.
Oh, he's
working out there. Well done.
A 2-on-1 here.
Looking for the
Over
pass.
to Anderson. He passes
And
well.
shoots in and a block from Monroe. And Arena Coast are going to come back out and set up. As they shoot in, and it's going to be a goal for Arena Coast. Yeah, they just drew the goalie.
That is a crucial goal with 1 minute 36.
Yeah, the Arena
left in
Coast
the period.
That's exactly what the Arena Coast need right now. Now we're 5 on. The boys are calling it out there, and they're ready to deke out. Here's possession and an opportunity.
Here we go. Oh, Monroe.
That's what we came here to say. And the Rampage.
Barnes getting the go-ahead goal. 6-4 Rampage. 9:36 left in the 3rd period.
Holding their own here, but yeah, it's textbook play here from Arena Coast.
A tip in!
And that's off cop, number 9. Special about that shot there, Dion, I think that's just unlucky for Nova Zedlag.
Hands upset with no goal there.
The ref's not going to call it. They wanted the
Monroe
trip.
has left the net, and they're
Rampage taking the opportunity as they pull the goalie.
That will
Send it straight up the
goes. That'll be it.
I don't. Yeah, we'll go with the team initiative.
Hey. I don't.
All right, so we've got the gear set up in the room. Just been drying it out. It's got the heater, straight out of everything. Absolutely dry, actually. This has worked out really well. I used to take a little heater with me in my bag, but everywhere I've been's had really good air conditioners. So just kind of set it up right in front, bam, dries the gear out. Doesn't smell too good in here, but at least I'll be nice and dry for the game. Mitch Bai is going to be coming tonight for the game. He couldn't make it yesterday, so I will be sharing the room with him. But for the moment, at least, I've got my own room, so I'll have to probably clean all this stuff up before he gets here. Pretty standard room, nothing crazy. Bathroom's a little bit tiny, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. All right, so 7-5 loss last night with an empty net goal. 6 goals on, I think, like 34 shots or something like that. I can't quite remember. There's probably 2 that I want back, and then a few situations that were pretty tough to make a save. The first goal shot over my blocker side. It was a difficult pass. It was a higher in the slot pass through our defenseman to a guy that was lower in the slot and coming on that side. I moved across to him, but I didn't follow with the puck. I stopped at the guy. So when he received it and then you know, went to take that shot, he had room on the blocker side, and I just didn't get across and follow across to it. It's a bad goal. And then the only other one that I'm kind of concerned about was the power play goal in the second period. I can't remember if it was a one-timer or if he caught it and then fired it and it went through under my arm on my blocker side. I wanted that one back. That was a bad goal on my part. 2 bad goals in one game. You know, that would have been the difference, 4-5. I felt like at the same time they had some pretty good chances. Like they had some kind of 2-on-0 chances and a couple of guys getting lost in the slot. You know, if I'd got to those 2 that I feel like I could have definitely saved, we win, we don't lose. It is very difficult in these rinks because the lines are pretty much non-visible. So all of your kind of markers about how you're working with your angles is out the window. I found that the last time I played here as well, my angles were off, but I've got to be really aware in this game. I've got to make sure I've got the angle over the depth as well. So I've got to focus on that and being ready. That's probably one of the most difficult games of hockey mentally, I think, that I've ever played in. The hit on Kale after he takes a shot coming from his blind side. They targeted Kale when we were here last. We've got the guy that hit Kale. He's also the same guy that knocked out Jono in the first round with a very similar hit. We don't play hockey for a living here. Kale's one of the only people that does. He plays professionally in Czech. He's a young Australian guy, probably one of the best Australian players at the moment. He's got an actual legitimate professional hockey career ahead of him. And you're going to take that kind of liberty. A guy like that shouldn't be playing in this league. This is just my opinion. A lot of guys on that Brisbane team are great dudes. A lot of them are here to play hockey. It's tough being the team that we are. We're obviously not a physical team. By far, we're the smallest, youngest team in the comp. The most physical guys on the team, 2 of them are imports, so they can't be fighting. They can't be taking themselves out of the game like that. Having that happen and then not being able to respond physically. You know, you see your brother on the ice like that after that kind of hit. It's completely different if it's an accident. or if it's from a clean hit, it's completely different. It is totally different. But when it's somebody that's taking a liberty, it's hard. You know, this is what's going on in my head during that game. It's what's going on in everybody's head during that game. They did that to take Kale out of the game. Obviously, Kale's a massive part of our team. I felt like I did keep my head though. I don't think any of those goals were because I was rattled or anything from what had happened. Probably on some subconscious level that I couldn't control. Then maybe we lost the game. I feel they didn't win it. We lost it. We didn't mentally recover from that hit. I think if we had guys that could grab somebody, that would have helped. We don't have that in our team. That's not part of our team. A little bit of a somber recap, this one, but that's what it is. We're going to go out, get some lunch now, and refocus, hit the reset button, get ready to play a game of hockey.
Push up this one third. Slut. Mara Molotov. Mara Molotov.
Alright, so I'm just out here, side of the rink, and I don't usually, obviously, you know, sit down and talk to the camera before games or anything usually. Just had a call with my wife just to talk about everything that's happening, everything that's come up to this stage, and stuff like that. It's a culmination of an entire season, like every hard minute of training and games and everything like that leading up to this game. You know, we've put what happened yesterday behind us. We don't have our coach here. He's actually suspended himself for a game, just from some exchanges, verbal exchanges with the other team's coach and some other people last night. So he's done that. It's a pretty massive integrity move on his behalf. Sucks for us, obviously, because we're not going to have coach here, but Kale is been back with the boys today, obviously, and he's going to hop on the bench and be the assistant coach on the sheet tonight. So that's huge for us. So we're going to have Kale there. Being completely honest, this is probably one of the toughest games I think I'll ever play. If we lose tonight, we're done. We're out of finals. We can't make finals. All the emotion from yesterday, everything like that. Can complain about the rink till the cows come home, but you know, it's all of those factors that kind of weigh on you a little bit. We're all human. It's not about not being affected, it's about what you do with that. It's going to be a lot of focus, a lot of reminding myself what we're here for, what we're here to do, know that we can win, know that we can do it. We're all getting in the zone in our own way. I'm getting ready. And yeah, big game, biggest game of the year so far. So I'm ready to go.
He's able to throw it into the slot. Shot on target, and Munro with a beautiful save with his chest and is able to freeze it. And both sides are going to get some well-needed there on the shorthand. And now here come the Rampage. Tried the saucer, but it's able to be knocked away. And Adler's throwing the body around, and he's slow to get up. And they're going to fence and potentially into the offense here as they switch in play. Goris is waiting on the blue line, and it's taken in front over to Goris. Thought about a shot, throws it to the slot, shoots, and that one goes high. And no, what a save by Nick Novosedlak that came high off the net. You want to lose it, but it's regained by the Rampage. And Barnes takes it across the blue line, and here comes a break. Anthony Barnes shoots his goal! Anthony Barnes had a hat trick last night. Scores here to make it 3-0. And a weird deflection into the slot. Novosedlak with the first save, and it's knocked out of the air. And a goal for the Coast. They desperately needed that. And that goes kind of cut the lead to 3 out of the air. It took a weird deflection. Novosedlak did a great job to get the first one to the Rampage. And it's won there by Barnes. Barnes shoots. It's beautiful save there by Munro. Didn't have much time. The Rampage on the power play here again. Face off. One back by the Rampage to Barnes. Throws it to Sobchuk into the zone, and that one gets tipped through, and it shoots. He scores! The captain, Harley Anderson, a loose puck in the slot, and he throws it to Munro. Can't save it. McTaggart's going to try and get there. Goris is able to chip it away, but only for a second as McTaggart throws it back to the slot. Sobchuk, and he throws it onto Munro, who's able to make the stop. Is smothering them right now as a big hit by Santilli. McTaggart now has it. McTaggart throws across, and it's shot, and a beautiful save by Munro. Too much on it for Jack Connors. That one's thrown his own shot, and another save by Munro. Santilli couldn't get it into the back of the net. Try and break. And a dangle there, but he gets caught up. And it's won back by the Rampage, but only as far as Goris, who throws it towards the net. Now it's in the slot, a slap shot, and a big save by Novosedlak. Appeals for a penalty from the Rampage. They're not going to get it as a slap shot gets blocked by his own man. Ruth couldn't quite get it to the net as there's pushing and shoving in the crease now. And Novosedlak gets hit, and that's going to be a penalty. So pushing and shoving now in front of the net. One of the feistiest fixtures in Australian hockey. Takes the hit up in the corner. Thrown over to in the corner, and his shot, he scores! Jordy McTaggart could be the goal that sends the Rampage to finals. 5-1 with 7 minutes to go. As the Coast are going to bring it through the neutral zone, but it's knocked down, and it's won back by Barnes. No offside. Anthony Barnes in on goal, but a great save by Munro. With 15 seconds to go. And the Barnes getting loud with 10 seconds to go. The Rampage can feel it. Novosedlak posted away. 4 seconds away. 3, 2, and the Brisbane Rampage are headed to finals. As the Coast season ends here in Brisbane, they've got 2 more games against Brisbane down in Gosford on next weekend. As we are wrapped up here in Brisbane, thank you for joining us. The score as it stands here at the final, the Brisbane Rampage 5, the Central Coast Hockey Club 1. We thank you for joining us here tonight. I've been Lachlan Eels. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, so as you might be able to tell, given my facial hair being somewhat longer than it was in the rest of this video, I'm actually recording this a little while after this weekend. I didn't record a post-game breakdown after that second game. Understandably, we were pretty devastated. That was our season on the line in that game. You know, we were that close, but you know, that's the way it goes. That's sport. You know, if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. So we've got 1 more round left at home. I'm gonna get that episode to you next week. And then after that, we're gonna have a wrap up of the entire season. I can tell you a little bit about what else is going on in my life. Obviously, I'm not in my studio right now. I'm in the lounge room of my new house. So I've moved and I've got a new job. That's shaken up everything in my life. I've got some cool stuff in store for you guys. that I am going to share with you as soon as I get this vlog done and dusted, which hopefully will be by next week. And I want to put a quick message out to all you guys that have actually been showing up to games, coming down, talking to me after the games, seeing so many people engaging through this, and actually getting out to hockey games and seeing me play and seeing the team play and getting involved. So don't feel disheartened if I haven't given you a personal shout out yet. A special dedicated shout out video to all of you guys will be coming in a special video that I'm going to put together after the season's over. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.